coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Now Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Cousins. Smith catches left side. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll run with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it, and that's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Off the play fake, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Throwing now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to it after the pick 6. Cousin.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Cousins to throw it.
To Jefferson on the slant.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got
touchdown, Vikings! Herb Smith Jr. from 21 yards away.
And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and 10.
Throwing is Cousins. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw, Cousins steps away. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, you don't want a coach in Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in this?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
45. Mike, 45.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come out on 3rd down. To throw it is Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Cousins now. Steps away to his left. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. From the shotgun, it's Cousins being chased out left. And Cook has it, left side. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Cousins now to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down. On play action, Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Again, it's Cousins. Forced out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down. Play fake, Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Throwing, Cousins. Touchdown! That's caught. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
The dangerous Hill now to return.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. That's going to be a loss of 18. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Lets it fly for Thielen.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action now. Cousins. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And into the end zone, it's a pick six.